Hi friends, welcome back to Everstudy Classes. So my dear friends, Karnataka Assistant Professor Commerce examination is going to be conducted tomorrow and I hope you are now well prepared for this examination. There are going to be some last minute doubts in our mind. There is going to be this last minute tension, but that is perfectly normal. So in this session, I am going to share with you some last minute advice, some last minute tips that I want to give you so that you can do well in this examination. So let's quickly share those tips. First, let us talk about those things you have to keep in mind on the day before your examination. So these are the things that you have to keep in mind the day before, that is today. You have to keep these things in mind. So you do not have to panic. Don't over stress yourself. Some amount of stress is perfectly normal. Some tension is perfectly normal. You have prepared for this examination. You have spent time on this examination and now you are going to feel some tension because examination is very near now. That is perfectly normal, but you don't have to over stress. Okay, you can go for meditation, you can go for a small walk, but you do not have to over panic or over stress. Try to wind up your day early. Do not like study till late in the night, till very late in the night. Okay, so you have to get a good night's sleep to make sure your senses are at your best while you are attempting your examination. So for that I would recommend कि do finish your day early. पूरी रात बैठकर पढ़ने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. You are not preparing for this examination on a single day or a single night. You have been preparing for past few months and I don't think a single night sacrificing your sleep on the night before examination is going to do wonders. I don't think so, and I believe you also won't think so. So to take a good night's sleep the day before your examination, try to finish the day early and try to have at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay, and also make sure that you are reading all the instructions which are there for your examination. Okay, so do pack your bag according to the instructions which are there. So anything that you have to bring to the examination hall, so you should be aware about that to avoid any last minute hassle. Now let me quickly tell you about the things you have to keep in mind on the day of your examination. So guys, when you will be attempting your examination, you are going to definitely feel nervous. You are going to be slightly tense, but that is perfectly normal. Now, when you are attempting your paper, you have got your question paper. So make sure that you read the question very carefully. Sometimes there is some hidden information in the question or sometimes not a word is there in the question, और अगर उस वर्ड को हमने skip कर दिया, we did not read that word carefully, entire question, the meaning of entire question is going to change for us and we are going to make a silly mistake. So we cannot afford to make silly mistakes in this kind of competitive paper. So do make sure you are reading the question very carefully. अगर first attempt में question समझ में नहीं आ रहा, read it again or otherwise skip that question and come to it afterwards. Okay, in the very first attempt, you have to answer only those questions for which you are sure, for which you are 100% sure. So mark only those answers in your first attempt. Okay, and this way you will be able to solve like around half of the paper, and then remaining paper you would have to make some guesses or you would have to take some chances as well. But now the question arises whether to take a guess or not. So guys, the very important factor is negative marking. We all know that if we make a guess and that guess turns out to be wrong, we are going to get negative marks. But again, we cannot afford to attempt so low that we do not even make the cutoff. So अगर आपने 50% 50 questions मान लीजिए attempt भी कर लिए, you attempted 50 questions 60 questions, but then again with this kind of score there is no guarantee that you will be able to ace this examination. So that's why you would have to make some guesses as well. If the paper is easy, you feel paper is easy, then you would have to take more chances. You would have to attempt questions on the higher side. But if you feel the paper is very tricky, the paper is hard, then even attempting lower number of questions with more accuracy, that is going to be helpful for you. So make sure कि पहले उन क्वेश्चंस को अटेम्प्ट कर लो जिनके लिए आप 100% श्योर हो और उसके बाद उन क्वेश्चंस पे आओ जिसमें आपको चांस लेना है. बट देन अगेन अब चांस लेना है तो अब चांस किस तरीके से लिया जाए, अक्कड़ बक्कड़ तो नहीं कर सकते. वी कैनॉट सिंपली चूज एनी ऑप्शन, पिक एनी ऑप्शन. सो यू हैव टू अप्लाई योर माइंड, यू हैव टू अप्लाई योर माइंड कि यार क्या आंसर हो सकता है, व्हाट शुड बी द प्रोबेबल आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. और अदरवाइज व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन क्रॉस दोज ऑप्शंस व्हिच कैन नॉट बी द आंसर. जैसे there are four options A, B, C, D, and there is a question, and you are sure कि C and D cannot be the answer. So you would have to make a guess between A and B. Okay, so these kinds of questions you can attempt afterwards. But then again, there are going to be some questions for which you do not know anything. You have not yet heard of the concept even. So don't make guesses in that. Okay, avoid making wild guesses. जिसके बारे में आपको कुछ आइडिया ही नहीं है, कोई हवा ही नहीं लग रही, उनमें आप वाइल्ड गेसेस ना लगाइए. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू रिकमेंड. So guys, this is what I had to say. This was my final advice, and now I wish you good luck for your upcoming examination. You have worked hard, you have practiced a lot. Have faith on yourself, have faith on Almighty, and give your best shot. Give your 100% in this examination, and definitely you are going to achieve your goals. Stay positive, stay calm, and do give your 100% in tomorrow's examination. Okay guys, bye, take care, all the very best.